Night of Destruction number 3, season 5 of the low budgets, and it is now time for the skid plate race. We just got done with a high-speed enduro, which had a lot of close calls for you out there, especially as we gear up, getting ready for the skid plate race. Now, I have my skid plate car that I've been running since 2013. This car's been going on for years and years. A very solid, very durable, Old Faithful. I think that's what this car should be called.
Old Faithful. Yeah. It's still going. So I mean, out of all those times, now my car, I'm planning to run my enduro car. So we're gonna see. I've got some plates that I think might work. I just eyeballed it, so it's time to go fix the plates and put them on because your car's ready. Mine, I need to bolt them on.
So a little bit of work to do, but as far as we go, a good chunk of skid plate cars getting ready to race with them. Now for this course, we're going to be doing the 3rd mile with the tri-oval setup, which means this is just going to be a wide open course, not the tight kind of enduro courses we've been doing lately. Preferably, to me, I really like those really tight courses because there's a lot of braking involved. But yeah, we'll see what happens here in the skid plate race.
Ladies and gentlemen, race number 2 of the night, and unfortunately, so Tommy didn't realize this, but he doesn't have the right size plates. We're starting in the back. That shouldn't be new. You should all be used to that by now. This will be the last race of the night, and then we're going to tear some stuff up later. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. Still don't have a rearview mirror in this, and I miss it. I sure do. This is the least maintained car I think we've ever had. Like, there are literally spider webs in this car. Like they're crinkling off of the wheel. We haven't, all I've done was I forklifted this car over to our pit. We never started it up. We had to put a jumper on it. It started up. It has enough gas to go. This car has just been a dream. Maybe someday I'll push out my door so I'm not on it like this, but I think that would help with the steering. I'm a man on a lonely island. I'm all by myself. I remember when my brakes didn't work in this thing and I was so sad. Not no more. No more brake. Don't work no more. No more. Well, we're gonna have fun in this race. My goal is to break the top 10. We'll see how that goes. Not expecting it to be easy. So this is one of the few non-themed cars that I have, but it's because it is the original low budgets paint scheme.
Skid plates scheduled to go 20 laps, 20 laps. We'll be ready when we see them. Lighting is a bonus, and don't forget, this puppy is hard to steer.
We're going racing with the spiders. I'm in spider country right now. Holy cow. The spiders are going to help me win this race. That's what you all don't realize, but soon enough, it will become what you're most aware of. Here we go. Green fly's going to fly. I'm just going to probably jump. Should I jump to the outside or the inside? If I go to the outside, someone might spin up. If I go to the inside, someone might spin down.
Brennan and DeGorio, green.
Oh boy, rookies. Yeah, spiderweb. We gotta just clear this. we get out of this, then we'll be all right. Like this guy. Oh yeah, you're probably just gonna keep on mashing the gas till you hit someone.
Dude, the leader just got spun on the back chute.
That hurt. All right, green flag. There's the 3 car. I'm about half a track behind.
Leader 25.
I don't know if my tire pressures are going to be ideal for this race. That's what these tests are for. Somebody blew up something. Oh boy.
If P. Gregorio is up to second.
Good race up front.
Cummings goes around in the Wonder Red Wagon.
Yeah, oh, there goes your leader. I think if I had set my tire pressure a little bit more even, I'd be in really good shape. But I didn't. So that's what we're just gonna have to deal with.
The 18 leader black car. Staging is now open for you.
I needed it to settle. I didn't want to settle. Oh boy. Don't touch that car as much as you did, Donnie, say that. Oh boy. Leave them in the dust.
Working lap 8.
Oh yeah! Nothing to it. I tried. Whew. I don't know what just happened back there, but it didn't sound good. Oh yeah. Oh, where you going? 18 car going the wrong way.
Next time we see the 18, we'll be halfway.
There, bye.
16, Robbie Salcido is your new leader.
That's the leader. No, we feel special. We've been live twice. I'm still within a lap of the, there he is, the 66 car.
Salcido, Brennan, Belling, Cummings, St. Hours.
I wonder if there's like spiders on there. Probably. We got ways to play. front wheel. I love this stuff. This is so much fun. Like, yeah, I'm gonna break the top 10 today. Granted that the 2 cars I need to pass are right in front of me, but this stuff's just fun. It's goofy. It's like my life. Fun and goofy. Let's see if I get to stay with Ken here.
Family, have a great time. That's on Wednesday nights, Industry Hills Expo. The Wonder Red station wagon goes around.
I'm actually now passing them. Granted, it doesn't mean anything, but it does to me.
More to go. Whoa, there's a skid plate skidding big time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got a bravo. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna finish 11th in this race. Just my guess. Just one extra car couldn't fall out of the race. Jerks. Oh, you spun. You spun. You spun. Woo! It's kind of fun to drive. I'm so glad that it's kind of back into its form. Still lagging a little bit of speed, but that's not underneath the hood. It's just in setup. White flag, last lap.
33. 33, Sean Brennan in the win. 16 in second place, Salcedo.
Oh, you spun out. That means you don't get no dinner. Oh, we're wrecking everybody right now.
Well, I better wait for a couple more to finish because I don't want to get too unofficially unofficial.
Solid race, not a top 10, but I think we were pretty close to the top 10. Next up, the Demolition Derby. It's probably gonna hurt if we can even make it on the track. The worst part about skid plate racing is getting out of this car.
"24 cars took the green flag in this skid plate race, Tommy. I was able to end up beating half of them, but you weren't even on the racetrack. What happened to you?"
I was the 25th car that should have started, but I didn't. Well, I eyeballed what I thought was going to work for skid plates. Didn't work.
The wrong side?
Wrong size. We went to go put the plates on the lug nut studs, and that's when I realized it wasn't.
See. This track ended up being a very fun track. Now, one issue that my car had was it had a flat tire when we got to the track, so we put some air in it. But these skid plate cars, Tommy, as you know, they can be very picky as far as what's so funny. What's that?
Well, no, I mean, I'm just thinking about your damn car.
Yeah, like, that is still doing that.
The fact, here's what I do know, is that when I was in the pits trying to get my skid plates on, the race kind of goes long because it's not a fast event. Right. So I naturally was like, well, I got nothing else going on, so I walked to the back straightaway to see you out there in your car. And like you're saying about the air.
Yeah. So the tire pressure, these cars can be picky with tire pressures. The handling has a lot to do with what's going on with your two front tires. And I don't think we had them balanced very well. No. Maybe even had the wrong size on one, because if you have different sizes, that's another issue that you'll get. And yeah, my car just seemed kind of like it wanted to push a lot. It just wasn't really there responding with me. So the setup was where I was losing a lot of time. Motor was running fine, but I was losing a little bit of time there. But to start things off, is where I had my issue. Started in the back, and with the trial course that they have, everyone squeezes on the front straightaway. If you have someone spin out right on the green flag in that little trial-able, there's nowhere to go. So, yeah, there was a blockade in front of me at the beginning and completely pushed me back as far as trying to catch up to people, but was able to work my way up to 12th. It was a high-speed type of track for the skid plate cars, but it was it was a solid race overall. I did have one spin in the race, but it ended up just being a quickie, but also, I was trying to push it a little bit, trying to catch up. I could see the cars in the top 10. I just wanted to catch them, but unable to do so. So that's it for the skid plate race, Tommy. It's time to really crunch some stuff up and make Destruction Night of Destruction.
So, time to derby.
Coming up next.